All evidence shows Bitcoin is going to have a breakout before this date. Also, this key indicator that we're going to be going over today on these charts is the absolute difference between a bear market and a bull market. And Bitcoin is right now getting that confirmation yet again that we've just entered a massive bull cycle. The second largest cryptocurrency, Ethereum, is now breaking out to highs that it has not seen in over 2 years. 95% of Bitcoin's unspent transaction outputs are currently profitable. We'll show you what that means because it's an absolute signal of a bull cycle. Other absolutely huge news going on in the Bitcoin space that we have to talk about. And will Bitcoin actually have a chance to break $12,000 a little bit earlier this weekend? Wow, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to an extremely Friday episode here with Bitcoin. A lot to delve into today, guys. Everything is pointing to this potentially being the last great chance to get into not only Bitcoin, but some of these altcoins. And we're going to show you exactly why we think that's the case, why you should be more than excited about the next year, because you are most likely going to make more money than you have possibly ever in your entire life in a very short amount of time if you play it correctly. And when the time comes, if you know how to exit correctly from certain positions. Huge, you guys. So we have a lot to delve into in today's webisode. And as well, we did actually update something pretty important yesterday, late last night, August 13th, in regards to my portfolio. So guys, this update in particular, I think a lot of people will want to check out before it's too late. And for a limited time, we still have 15% off T4 when you put in the code millions at checkout. Guys, huge. So 95% of Bitcoin UTXOs are currently profitable. So let's get into what that means. Nearly all unspent transaction outputs, or UTXO, in the Bitcoin blockchain are currently profitable, meaning 95% of those funds were received by users when Bitcoin was worth less than today, according to crypto analytics platform Glassnode. 95% are currently in a state of profit. Extended periods at this level and above are characteristic of bull runs as Bitcoin moves towards new all-time highs. An unspent transaction output is created when someone sends a Bitcoin transaction. For example, if they have two and they send one, they actually have to cough up both, and the one gets sent to the friend while the other gets sent back to the original person as an UTXO. And according to Glassnode, nearly all Bitcoin sitting as UTXOs are worth more now than they were before it was sent. And what this means is that extended periods at this level and above are characteristic of bull runs as Bitcoin moves towards new all-time highs. And get a load of this, while Bitcoin may be down from its all-time high of 20,000 at the end of 2017, it's actually reaching new highs in terms of realized market cap. What this is a metric that weights the current Bitcoin price against the number of coins sold at that price. And as a result, if only a handful of coins are sold at 20K, the average will be much lower. And guys, as you can see here, Bitcoin's realized price hit 6,000 for the first time. And additionally, more Bitcoin wallets are being used each day. According to Glassnode, the number of daily active Bitcoin wallets is now 1 million, and the numbers have not been that high since the absolute peak of the last bull run in January of 2018. Now guys, if we go to the Brave New Coin BLX chart for Bitcoin, the longest historical chart for Bitcoin, you can see that the determining factor for a bull market is largely staying above the 21-day moving average. And you see during a bull market, we often get sucked back right to that 21-day moving average. I have it as a blue line right here. Even during a bull market, we get sucked back to it very often, pulled back to it. However, we never substantially go below it in a bull market, but very often, even in bullish trends, we get pullbacks to the 21-day moving average before continuing higher. And now something very interesting here, guys, is that we've gotten three daily candles bouncing right on this 21-day moving average, right around that $11,000 mark. And Bitcoin is most likely gearing up to continue higher, and we're going to show you why on another chart. And additionally, on that chart, we're going to show you when we'll have that breakout by. And as I'm sure you're well aware, if the 21-day moving average is above the 200-day, that obviously is a very bullish sign. And as you can see here, guys, that has been the case now for about 2 or 3 months, okay? Bitcoin is clearly on top of the biggest levels of resistance, the biggest levels of volume. You can see where Bitcoin is currently right now. We've already broken every single hard area to break above. The only thing that remains above us are these three levels here. This 12K, basically this 12K level, this 14K, and then all-time highs. But guys, these are much less significant, going to be less hard to break above than all the levels that we had to break to even get to this point to begin with. Absolutely insane. So we've actually gotten so many confirmations of this ascending triangle now that actually started back the very last few days of July 2020, and we're gonna get a breakout out of this ascending channel before the end of this month. Okay, we have so many touches here at the bottom, right around that $10,800 level, then here right around 11,000, and then we actually dip down a little bit to 11,100 or so, but for the most part we consolidated right around 11,003 and 11,400, with the clear resistance being right at this 12,100 to roughly 12,000 exactly dollar level. And as you can see here, we're clearly forming some sort of bullish pennant, ascending triangle, bullish flag here, a continuation pattern of this absolutely massive 2.5-year trend that we're breaking bullish out of right now. You can see Bitcoin is the highest it's been since back in August of last year, so over a year ago. And these are the very last levels, guys. But as you can see, they're extremely hollow. There's barely any traded volume there. I think this actually right now, what we're testing right now, if we break out of this ascending triangle here at 12K, okay, I think we have a really good shot of approaching all-time highs within a week or two after breaking 12K, guys. I think it's going to get explosive. Not to mention, we see Ethereum breaking even more bullish right now than Bitcoin, okay? Ethereum's the highest that it's been in over 2 years. Ethereum's been leading this market along with some of the top altcoins. DeFi coins have been propping this market up so much, and that is going to continue throughout this cycle, I think, guys. It's not going to only be a Bitcoin bull market. It's going to be a cryptocurrency bull market. It's going to be an Ethereum bull market. And guys, with that being said, the rise of Bitcoin has actually attracted Dave Portnoy, who we talked about earlier. He actually recently said he bought about $250,000 in Bitcoin. However, he now claims he's holding over $1 million in Bitcoin. And he actually did do a video earlier this week with Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, the crypto exchange Gemini founders. And again, guys, 1.7 million followers Dave Portnoy has, who's been very interested in following him for stock information and investing information. And that line between stocks and Bitcoin is going to be even more and more blurred, I think. And guys, for the next week only, Bybit has sponsored a special giveaway on this channel only, where if you deposit 0.05 Bitcoin into your Bybit account with the link below, you'll be entered to win over $1,000 in Bitcoin, a Bybit branded Ledger Nano X, and the chance to win 3 Bybit hoodies. All you have to do is deposit 0.05 Bitcoin. You don't even need to trade with that Bitcoin. And then on August 23rd, Bybit will reach back out to me to let me know who the eligible people are and who the winners are as well. Wow, so will Bitcoin break $12,000 this week? Okay, 4 things to know heading into this weekend. Moving over the $12,000 hurdle was always seen as a key to Bitcoin retesting all-time highs, meaning if we break 12,000 US dollars, it's very likely we'll be skyrocketing up to all-time highs very shortly after that, as there is basically no resistance ahead of that. Overcoming the gauntlet of resistance levels between 12 and 14 would be followed by a vacuum all the way to new all-time highs, some analysts believe. And we want to watch the gold correlation as well, okay? On a macro level, the 1-month correlation between Bitcoin and gold has begun to grow closer day by day, climbing all the way to 68% before a slight correction. But it is worth noting that gold has advanced past 2,000 per ounce in the wake of rising uncertainty surrounding the ongoing monetary policy easing stance by the U.S. Federal Reserve and other central banks. Continued uncertainty will make the correlation worth keeping an eye on for the foreseeable future. So guys, huge. If you're interested in joining T4, make sure to use the code MILLIONS at checkout to get 15% off. If you want to learn charting, trading, follow my portfolio and follow what I'm doing. And let's get that green.